I worry Strife and I don't have much in common. We come from such different places.
You're not that different. You both enjoy finding the strangest magical thing you can and poking it.
True, we share the thrill of discovery, but is that enough?
You actually like being around each other. That's already better than any of my cousin's romances.
Ilario didn't strike me as a romantic, no. What of your own relationships?
All one of them? I'll let you know. I don't know what he sees in me, but I'm happy around him.
So you're a skull now?
I refuse to explain my condition yet again to one of Volkaren's roommates.
I have my own room. Hey, is a skull still called a corpse when you're just a skull? Okay, I'll ask Emmerich.
So the Gloom Howler turns out to be an inside job?
Hard to believe. She was a warden, and she blighted all the griffins.
For the greater good, I'm sure.
Except no one bothered to ask the griffins.
I hope Tosh is all right. I don't know what I'd do if I lost my ma.
Hi.
What are you reading?
Syrian's last words. Veil Jumpers had them. He must have known it was the end, one way or another.
Right. I don't know what to say here.
Me neither. I don't know if anyone does. He and I, we had plans together. Find the archive, the Nodasterthalin. Get back what made us who we were, what was stolen from us. But now, Syrian's gone. Because of what that thing knew, what it told him. And maybe it should be gone too.
The archive's just a source of knowledge. It didn't act on that knowledge. Inaris did.
Right, but that knowledge is still dangerous, isn't it? The Evanuris were warlords, slavers, because of the things that the archive can teach. What if the Venatori find it, or worse?
Sounds like you've made your mind up.
But the gods weren't our people, we were, and are. They were healers, philosophers, caretakers. We can be that again with what the archive can teach. It's not all good, but it's not all bad either. Everything they could be again, our people's future, on my shoulders.
Everyone trusts you, Balara. Strife, Irilyn, the team.
I don't know if I trust myself. Not for something like this. This big a decision. I don't want to make the wrong choice.
Sometimes the only wrong choice is not choosing at all.
Then tell me, Rook, what would you do?
What we were is important. It's worth the risk. The elves deserve to know more about who they were. Keep the archive.
I think you're right. We'll keep the archive, that connection to our past. It's what Syrian and I were looking for.
Now you found it.
Right. And I found him too. For a little while. That has to be enough.
You going to be okay?
Yeah, I think so. I think I'm ready to say goodbye. For real, this time. But I need some time. Alone. I'll talk to you later, Rook.
Okay, let's run some more practice.
Lucas Kreisen, one of our own. He left on his calling months ago, then stumbled back in last night.
Have you met him before?
In passing, yes, but no more. He spent most of his time in the eastern garrisons, and then left for his calling.
Wardens don't come back from the calling.
No, this is the first I've heard of.
The long walk into darkness. Whispers of the old gods, drawing wardens down into the deep roads.
Never to be heard from again.
Until now.
That's one tough warden.
I've never heard of this before. Someone coming back.
Except the Gloom Howler. Warden Kreisen, can you talk? What happened?
The dead aren't dead.
Who isn't?
The deep roads. The elf wants vengeance. She's planning a crusade.
Isaiah. A crusade against who?
Grey Wardens. All of us.
Well, that's not ominous.
She just lost her mind. Gathering forces. Griffins are there. Not much time.
Lucas?
Antoine, I need to know where he came out of the deep roads. It's time we flush the sewers. This is it, where Warden Kreisen came back from his calling. Easy, boy.
He senses Darkspawn?
That, and the Griffins. This is your time, boy. You're ready for this. Hunt. Don't go getting a big head, boy. I mean it. You watch those tail feathers of yours. The second you feel Darkspawn breathing on them, you hide.
Why would this gloom howler?
Isaiah.
So why would Isaiah bring the other griffins to the Deep Roads?
She was a Grey Warden. Last anyone heard, she disappeared down here.
After using blood magic on her own griffins.
And she's still at it. The Archdemon blood she took from the cauldron? That's the end of Hassan's family if we don't stop her.
What's your name, Warden?
What is this place?
Sanctuary.
It reeks of Darkspawn and Blight.
Embrace it, and it will embrace you. The calling is not the end for Grey Wardens. Will you join us?
Join what exactly?
Those who hear the song of the old gods.
You're supposed to be killing Darkspawn, not living with them.
She showed us another way.
Is she a Seiya?
Names fade. The song endures. Will you join us?
Gonna have to pass.
Then the Blight will consume you.
Nah. It didn't have to be this way.
Only true believers shall pass.
You're a warden. Keep your oath.
Whiteout shall never fall.
What are you talking about?
Our blades defend the world.
Fighting our own.
What has Isaiah done to them?
I don't know, but the Blight's taken hold. Hassan, you okay? Good. You're doing fine.
Where are we anyway? Doesn't look like the Deep Roads I know.
They're building something down here. It's almost like... Nah.
Like what?
A corrupted version of Weishaupt.
Dark spawn at the bridge!
He's on. Let him have it.
Dark spawn.
And Wardens.
Fighting together? Warden, what's wrong with you?
Wise hound.
You conspire with fiends of darkness? Snap out of this, Wardens. You say it's evil. You're following a monster.
She commands.
They really are building some sort of fortress, like Weishaupt, but wrong.
Even blighted, they must still remember being Grey Wardens.
Old memories linger. Echoes of them anyway. Twisted by Isaiah.
First Warden.
Rook.
What happened? I thought you died.
If only Gillenane did her worst. Then she found me.
The Gloom Howler? Isaiah?
She's mad. She has the Wardens under her spell. She's on a crusade to wipe out the whole Order.
What about the Griffins?
She's going to blight them, too. Turn our own symbols against us.
These animals aren't pawns in her war.
She won't stop until everything Wardens stand for is destroyed. Search around. There's a feather from her own griffin long ago. I've seen her look at it with what passes for emotion. It might jog something.
How can we help you?
She's in my head. I can't hold her off. I should have died at Weishaupt anyway.
But...
give me some peace. That's an order, Warden.
Yes, sir. Be at peace, sir.
Only way to free these Wardens is by killing them. They aren't themselves. We should look for that feather.
They managed to rebuild the war room.
Isaiah's raised her army. Now the war starts.
Here's the feather, for whatever it's worth.
Let's get moving before Isaiah does her worst.
Maps here. All across Thedas. Looks like battle plans.
Isaiah's ambitious. I'll give her that. Hassan! Where are you, boy? Stay safe! We'll find you! I don't believe it.
I know. Weishaupt's dungeon.
That's something. Not a good something.
Take him out. Usually had drunk wardens sleeping at all.
I might have spent a few nights there.
Now they're housing a dark-spun army. Here, boy! I know, I missed you too, boy. I promise I won't disappear like that again. No, I didn't bring any gingerwort truffles.
sisters are waiting! These griffins will be born again!
Blood ritual. If she finishes it, she'll blight the griffins.
We have to get in there.
I don't see the griffins.
They're up at the top, past all this blight. No time to lose. We have to get this gate open, or they'll all die.
Look out! More blighted wardens!
I see them. Keep attacking the boils.
We interrupted the ritual.
Hit her while she's vulnerable. Kill Isaiah.
The tyranny of Grey Wardens has come to its end.
More of those blight boils!
We have to clear them out to get up to the griffins.
The Griffins have a new family!
We defend Weishaupt. This isn't Weishaupt.
The griffins!
Don't worry, we'll get you out.
Grey Wardens! Destroy those who would destroy our cause!
Touch him and you die!
I'm giving him his freedom
How? By killing him?
by releasing him.
We know who you are. Isaiah. A Grey Warden who lost her way. You blighted the Griffins. You doomed them.
The Wardens doomed them by their own decree. I saved them. The eggs. These are the future. With blight in their veins, the Griffins will be immortal. The Wardens will never harm them again. I will be their shield against the pain.
What about this feather? It belonged to a griffin you cared for, didn't it?
Ravers.
That was your mount?
And a friend.
Did the blight free it from pain?
It drove her mad. I had to put her down.
And you would do the same to these Griffins?
I'm sorry.
Who's ready to go home?
I'm guessing all the shouting means they're happy.
For once, it's not about food. The trick is keeping the Feather Brigade happy.
What do you have in mind?
I was thinking I'd ask my good friend Rook for advice. I'm too close to this. Too attached.
Davrin, they're hungry and staring at me. That one's salivating.
Let's do this. I asked you all here to make a decision. These Griffins need a home, a purpose, a future. Evka, tradition would say they return home with the Grey Wardens, continue their lineage as warriors fighting the darkness.
We're already preparing the area for them. This time, we vow they'll be treated with honor and respect.
But I've also seen another side to them, a protective side. It's only fair to consider a new path. Eldrin?
Arlathan Forest needs a guardian. Sentinels to fight the marauders, the poachers, the rot. I'd be happy to train them.
And now the tough part. I trust all of you. I don't trust myself, my judgment. I'm too close to them. But I do trust Rook. He risked his life for these Griffins. Whatever he feels is best, I'll agree to.
Really? You sure?
No doubt.
With so many things in our world changing, I think now is the time for Griffins to try something new. They've served the Wardens well, which is why I know they'll do the same for Arlathan Forest. I've seen a different side to them. The Shepherd, protecting creatures in our world who are often forgotten. As a Warden, I'll be sad to see them go, but the Griffins' new home should be among the trees.
Well said.
The forest and everything that lives there thanks you.
Son. I love you, boy. Don't want to lose you. They're your family. I understand if you want to go with them. It's up to you. Bye, boy. Welcome home. Now, how about thanking Rook for all the help?
Come here. Wait, what's that you say? I can ride you all over Thedas when you're big enough?
Hey now.
That's what he said, I swear.
Yeah? How about we discuss it over some ginger wort tea?
Trouble coming.
That will be honored!
Nice, Milan!
Sorted?
Balara, I'm sorry about Syrian.
It's hard. At least I got to talk to him at the end. The real him.
That's something. But I'm sure it still hurts. If anything happened to Hassan,
Cherish him while you can.
that's the truth.
I'm on it.
Was this protection racket run by a demon?
Do you think people knew who they were paying? Or did they find out later?
This place feels laid back compared to the Cobbled Swan. Of course, we're not here for a tense meeting.
Reminds me of this tavern in the Anderfels. Quiet almost any day of the year. One of the wardens, it was time for his calling. Most leave quietly when that happens. But he wanted one last party. We sure gave him one.
Pick your poison. We have several. Nothing else?
I heard the Threads run some good card games. Some right here in the market. When the Venatori aren't clamoring over it. Not sure I'd trust their dealers, though. With Aelia and her Venatori gone, the Reds must want their market back.
I guess we impressed them. Or whoever sent the messages. But was it a game? A test?
Nev says no one knows who makes candle hops.
Maybe we caught their notice. I hope that's a good thing.
become wisps. I know I saw it.
I can't demand your repentance, Johanna, but perhaps reflection beckons.
Reflection? On trying to fix the great failure of Navarra? The finest necromancers in the world, and what do we teach them? To loiter down in the necropolis. Navarra could be an empire. We could raise armies of corpses to slay our enemies and conquer new shores!
You'd make us another Tevinter.
Nonsense. I'm sure we'd do better.
Hey, you up for drinks? I'm taking Bellara to the Hilt for drinks with the Lords of Fortune. You should come. Isabella's paying.
Sounds fun. I'm in.
Lucanis, have you ever had a dream where you forgot you had a job to do?
And you only remember it at the last moment, all the time.
And then you go to do the job, and your teeth fall out.
For me, it's always, and then I left my boots in Treviso somehow.
Hey, Rook. Irlin and Strife reached out. They finished preparations for Syrian's funeral. I could use someone to come with me, if you're able. Just let me know, okay?
Sure thing.
Maybe tomorrow. Swimming? Don't push your luck. You're still learning how to fly.
You two have come a long way since we met.
Yeah, and he's still just a cub.
Wait till he's a teenager.
It's all about emotion with his son. What makes him happy, what makes him sad, or afraid. He's pure that way. No hiding anything. He likes you, you know it. He doesn't like you, he won't hold back.
What about me?
He's taken a shine.
Yeah?
Listen, I wanted to thank you. Without your help, the Griffins would have gone extinct all over again. You stepped up. They have a home because of you.
Eldrin and the Dalish will take good care of them. It's the best choice for the Griffins. And I bet Hassan's brothers and sisters will agree.
He says as long as there are clear skies to roam, warm sun to nap, and bellyfuls of food, they'll be happy.
The Griffin's word is good enough for me.
Till Tosh teaches him how to swear.
That might actually be fun. See you around.
The fires are lit.